The air in his studio felt heavy and the suffocating weight of a blank canvas. For months, Elena had stared at that white expanse, her brushes dry, her heart quiet. She was an artist who had forgotten how to see. Every time she picked up a charcoal stick, a voice, sharp and familiar, whispered in her ear. "You're a fraud. Your last gallery show was a fluke. You have nothing left to say." The doubt wasn't a sudden storm. It was a slow fog that had settled over her soul. She watched her peers post vibrant, finished works online, while she spent her nights scrolling, her hands trembling. She felt like an imposter in her own life, a girl playing dress-up in a painter's smock. One Tuesday, when the silence became too loud, Elena decided to stop trying to paint a masterpiece. She decided she would simply paint a circle. She didn't believe it would be good. She didn't think it mattered. But she picked up a brush, dipped it into a deep, moody indigo, and pressed it to the canvas. The stroke was shaky. She hated it. But the next day, she came back and painted a yellow line through the indigo. She worked in the dark hours before dawn, fueled by cold coffee and a stubborn, quiet defiance. She stopped looking at the big picture and focused only on the inch of canvas in front of her. When the voice told her she was failing, she answered back with the scrape of a palette knife. She wasn't working for fame anymore. She was working to prove to herself that she could still move her hands. Weeks turned into months. The meaningless lines began to bleed into landscapes of emotion she hadn't known she possessed. The doubt didn't disappear. It just became background noise, like the hum of a refrigerator. The night of her new exhibition, Elena stood at the back of the room. A stranger stood before her main piece, a massive, swirling vortex of indigo and gold. The stranger was crying. "How did you capture it?" the woman asked, turning to Elena. "That feeling of being lost, but moving anyway." Elena looked at her work. She didn't see a masterpiece. She saw the thousands of tiny, terrified moments where she chose to stay instead of walk away. She saw her own hard-won survival. "I didn't think I could do it," Elena said softly, a genuine smile finally reaching her eyes. "So I just started with a circle." Sometimes the hardest part isn't creating something great. It's simply starting when you feel empty. Elena didn't silence her doubt. She didn't suddenly become confident or inspired. She just chose to move her hand anyway. One small circle, one imperfect line, and that was enough to begin. So if you feel stuck, lost, or not good enough, don't wait to feel ready. Don't wait for a masterpiece. Start small, start messy, start afraid. Because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is just draw the first circle.